Hi! In this video, we will create a basic machine learning app that detects the emotion of a text using FastAPI and Jinja2. For example, if we write, "I like this video," we will get joy as the detected emotion. You will find the datasets used in this tutorial in Kaggle. The link is in the description. First, I want to concatenate the train and the validation datasets that I got from the Kaggle link, and I will transform them into one dataset. I will call it data, and I will save it as CSV. And then I will transform the test datasets to CSV also, and I will reset the index for both the data and the test datasets. Now, we will open another Jupyter Notebook file. We will read the data and the test datasets that we just created and set column 0 as index. The data has index text and label columns. Let's visualize our labels. We can see that our labels are not equally divided. The same for the test dataset, but we will use it in this project. Now we will encode the labels to numerical values using label encoder. The new column will be called endLabel. The same for the test dataset. Let's set our xtrain, xtest, ytrain, and ytest. Now we will create a pipeline that will pre-process the input data and create a classification model using linear SVC. I will be using a custom function that I created in a separate .py file. That file is called preprocess and has the function preprocess that will delete special characters, numbers, and punctuations. It will lower the text and delete stop words and stem the words. First, we will import pipeline np linear svc and the custom function preprocess as ps and count vectorizer. We will create our pip function using count vectorizer, using max features in gram range and the preprocessor parameters, where we will be using our custom preprocess function. And the next step is to fit the model linear SVC. Let's fit our model by using .fit, xtrain, and ytrain. Then we will predict the xtrain and the xtest to calculate the accuracy. We will import accuracy score from scikit-learn metrics and calculate the accuracy for training and test sets. The accuracy for training and for the test set is as follows: 99.25 and 85.95. Let's test our model on this new example. We got joy as a prediction. Now we need to serialize our pipeline and the label encoder function to use them with FastAPI. First, we will create a Python file. We will call it main.py. We will install FastAPI, Jinja2, and UVcorn using pip install. We are going to import FastAPI, pickle, our custom function preprocess, pandas as PD, Jinja2 templates, static files, and UVcorn. I will load the serialized files, the pipeline, and the encoder function as model and encoder. I will create an instance of the FastAPI called app. I will create a static folder and set where I will put the image I will be using later. I will use app.mount to set the directory of the static folder. I will create a new folder named templates, and I will create an HTML file called index.html inside of templates. Then in the main.py file, we will set directory of templates. Now we will set our index.html as the page of the application. We will use app.get./ We will define the index function with a request instance of the request we imported in the beginning. The request is necessary as a key to use with template response. The function will return templates.templateResponse with the index.html page and the request. We will define another URL using app.post./predict. We will create a async function called prediction with a request instance and a text as a variable. The text will take the text from the form in our index.html. Now we will use our model to predict the text and the encoder to get the prediction. The function will return index.html page and pass a prediction variable to the HTML template as data. Let's go to our index.html page. I will create a form inside a div with action/predict and method post. I will create an input with type text and class search bar and a button with type submit and class search bn, which means button, and then a div to show the prediction with class name prediction. Data that we passed here in the main file will be shown here in the index.html file. Now for each class, I will set CSS parameters to look like this. I will be using a background image that exists in the static folder. You can choose an image and place it in the static folder, and I will use it as a background image by using background image URL for static, path equal the name of the image in the static folder. In our main.py file, we can add those two lines, if name equal main, uvcorn.runApp. By using those lines, name main, we can run our app just by typing Python and the file name as follows: python main.py, or we can use uvcorn main app reload. And here we have our NLP app using FastAPI and Jinja2. You can find the code source of this app in GitHub by using the link in the description. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.